friends. Today we're going to be reading a story from A Treasury for 2-year-olds. I love the cover of this book. It has little bears having a picnic. And it's called Barney the Boastful Bear. Barney the Boastful Bear. Barney was a very boastful bear. "Look at my lovely soft fur," he would say to the other toys. "See how it shines." Barney loved to talk about himself. "I'm the smartest toy in the playroom," he would say. It's a well-known fact. He didn't know that the other toys all laughed about him behind his back. "That bear thinks he's so smart," growled Scotty Dog, "but he isn't smart enough to know when everyone's sick of him." "He'll learn his lesson one of these days," said Molly Monkey. And sure enough, that is just what happened. One hot summer's day, the toys lazed in the warm playroom. "Wouldn't it be lovely if we could go for a walk outside?" said Rag Doll. "We could all have a lovely picnic in the woods," said Old Bear. "Even better, we could go for a drive in the toy car first," said Rabbit. "But none of us is big or clever enough to drive the toy car," said Rag Doll sadly. "I am," came a voice from the corner. It was Barney. He had been listening to them talking. "I can drive the toy car, and I know the best place for a picnic in the woods," he said. "We've even seen you drive the car," said Rabbit suspiciously. "That's because I drive it all night when you're asleep," said Barney. "I'm a very good driver, in fact." "Oh, let's go then," cried Rag Doll. And in no time, they had packed up a picnic and were sitting ready in the car. I don't feel like driving today, actually," mumbled Barney. "It's too hot." But the others were not interested in hearing excuses, so rather reluctantly, Barney climbed into the driver's seat and started the engine. You see, the truth was, Barney had never really driven the car before, and he was scared. But he wanted to show off, so he pretended to know what he was doing. Off they set down the garden path. Toot, toot! Barney beeped the horn as he turned the little car out into the country lane, and soon they were driving along, singing merrily. All was going well until Rag Doll suddenly said, "Hey, Barney, didn't we just miss the turnoff for the woods?" "I know where I'm going," said Barney crossly. "Leave it to me." And he made the little car go faster. "Slow down a bit, Barney," called Old Bear from the back seat. "My fur is getting all ruffled." He was starting to feel anxious. That means he was getting scared. Look, he's getting all ruffled and scared. Do you think the bear knows where he's going? I'm not sure. "I don't need a backseat driver, thank you," said Barney with a growl, and made the car go even faster. By now, the others were starting to feel scared, but Barney was having a great time. "Aren't I a wonderful driver?" he chuckled. "Look, no hands!" Uh-oh. And he took his paws off the steering wheel. Just then, they reached a sharp corner. The little car went spinning off the side of the road and crashed into a tree, tipping all the toys out into the ditch. Oh no! They were a bit dazed, but luckily no one was hurt. Whew. They were not pleased with Barney, though. "You silly bear," said Rabbit crossly. "We could have all been badly hurt." "We'll have to walk home now," said Rag Doll, rubbing her head. "Where are we?" Everyone looked at Barney. "Don't ask me," he said quietly. "But you said you knew the way," said Old Bear indignantly. "I was only pretending," said Barney, his voice trembling. I don't really know how to drive, and I don't know where we are." And he started to cry. The other toys were furious with Barney. "You naughty, boastful bear," they scolded. "Now see what trouble your boasting has got us into." The lost toys walked through the dark woods all night long, clinging together in fright as shadows loomed around them. They had never been out at night before. Then, just before dawn, they spotted the little house where they lived and crept back into the playroom. What a relief it was to be home again. Luckily, their owner had not noticed they were missing. so she never knew what an adventure her toys had been having while she was fast asleep. She often wondered what had happened to her toy car, though. As for Barney, he was very sorry for the trouble he had caused. After a while, the other toys forgave him, and he never boasted about anything again. The end. That's all for today. Bye!